Hello everyone, Lyle here from West Tennessee Gold and Silver Exchange, and today I have this nice little collection right here to show you. Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Lyle and I own West Tennessee Gold and Silver Exchange here in Savannah, Tennessee. And I do a lot of videos of all of the cool collections that come into the store, some unboxing videos, a lot of other coin related content. So if you like that kind of stuff, make sure you like, subscribe so you can stay up to date on all of the cool items that come into the coin store. And on today's show, I have that little collection that came in. That's actually a few different collections that I combined into one to make the video a little bit longer, but still cool coins nonetheless. So let us actually take a look. I got some good stuff in there. So first, I'll start off with something that I think I did recently, really. Here is another one of those flag. Oh, come on, camera. There we go. Flag 1 ounce silver bars. And this one is, it's got some damage on it. Got a couple of dings there. When I originally got it, it had, it was one of those painted ones. So it had like the red and white all the way down. And it had blue around here. So what ended up happening was when I got it, half of it was missing. So I just ended up picking off the rest of it and ended up with it looking like this. Doesn't look too bad. It's still 1 ounce of silver. Yeah, it's got a few dings in it. So not sure. I mean, it's cool nonetheless. It's a flag 1 ounce bar. Not in the best shape in the world, but it's still 1 ounce of silver. Still cool. Somebody will definitely want to pick that up. Let's continue with this 1968 40% Kennedy with a hole in it. This is definitely considered a coal. And it does have that hole, so I'm assuming it was a necklace, maybe. So maybe just somebody wanted to drill a hole into it. Either way, it's a cool find. This is just hanging around. I remember the lady that brought this in, she had like a handful of change. And she's like, is anything silver in this? I ended up finding a few things, a quarter of, I have them in the rest of the collection here. But this was one of them in that handful of change that she handed me. And I'd say about 95% of what she gave me ended up being just regular old face value stuff. No, a lot of pre-64 nickels, and keep in mind the nickels do not have silver in them, even though they're pre-64. Just the 42, 43, 44, and 45. Those are the only nickels that had 35% silver in them. So if you're on the hunt and you're roll hunting and you keep in your head, yeah, anything that's pre-64 is going to have silver in it. That's true with almost everything except for nickels. So don't hold on to those nickels if they're pre-64 thinking that they're silver, because they're not. Like that lady found out because she had a lot of pre-64 nickels. And I had to tell her that they were not silver. So she was a little upset, but she had fun doing it nonetheless. So let us see what else we got. We got a few quarters, a few mercuries. So here is a 64 silver quarter that will go into the junk silver bin. It is a D. Here's a 63, but the rest of these, I'll bring this one out too, along with that one. These have like this weird finish to them where it looks like somebody, yeah, you can really see the glare right there. It looks like somebody took a polishing wipe and just polished it, kept doing it for a long time, because this one is really polished. And it might have been that this was in a display, because I do have, if you've ever been to the store, I do have some displays on the wall where they're like frames with coins in them, and a lot of the coins that are in there have like this really high gloss film on top of it. Like look at these Mercury dimes. Like these also have like a really high gloss to them. Looks like they've been ultra polished. They're not like proof-like or anything. They don't look anything like proofs. It just looks like it's been way polished. And a lot of the coins that I have in those frames and those displays and stuff, they look just like this. So maybe they were in some sort of a frame or something like that, some sort of a display, and whoever put it together just made them this shiny. But we got a 41 and a 39. Both are very common. I think there's only about 1 or 2 Mercuries. I don't know. It's early in the morning. My brain still hasn't woken up. Next up, we have this 1883 Morgan. And this one also looks... this is another one that has like that weird gloss to it. Let's see what it looks like under the microscope. Here she is. Yeah, you can see like that, all of the scratches and the polishing. This one has definitely been cleaned. So you can see my reflection on my finger. So this is another coal right here. And it is a New Orleans. So definitely one that somebody will just want as far as silver stacking goes. Got to keep a few silver dollars in your stack. You don't want to have your stack without every single denomination in it. I always tell everyone you got to have a little bit of something, because you never know. I think the lowest silver denomination that you'll be able to find, I believe, is the nickel. And then it would go to the 40%ers, the 40% half, and then I believe the 40%, no, then it would go quarter, then the 40% Ike, and then the half, and then the dollar. I think that's about right. Yeah, I think that's about right as far as silver content goes. So that was that. Now we got speaking of halves, this is another one that same lady had floating around. This one's in some sort of a capsule, but it also has that really high gloss to it, just like the others. This one's got a little bit of toning though. This one's got yellow toning all around, and it's got some of the greens and blues in the 44. Let's see under the microscope. Yeah, you can definitely tell this one's been extremely polished, and you can see a little bit of the toning there. Yeah, right there. See if I can focus. Nice little tone at the bottom. But this Walking Liberty half has been cleaned to no end, and it's pretty worn. So definitely another one to go into the junk silver bin. I'll just keep it out of the... Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe somebody might like it because of the toning. I'll keep it in there. And a 42 Walking Liberty half. This is more normal looking. Usually this is how I see them. Very rarely do I see them in really high grades. When they're raw, most of the time they look just like this. All right, now let's get into the more interesting stuff. Here, we got a 1/10 from 2010. And funny story with this one, from what the customer told me, they found it at the dump. They found it in trash, and they didn't think it was real at first. And I was like, okay. And they've held on to it for many, many years. And yeah, now they sold it, and here it is, 2010, and they found it at the dump. So mixed in with a bunch of other trash. It's crazy what people find. A long time ago, I don't think I've ever told a story, but a long time ago, I was doing like those apps that you put in receipts and stuff, and they'll give you like cash back and all of those things. So I would always be searching for receipts to scan them and get a little bit of cash back on them. And one day I was digging through the trash, of course. So I think we were at Joann's or something, and we were coming out. And I look in the trash and I see a big old wad of receipts in there. And I was like, oh, cool, I'm going to grab those and scan them. So I reach in there, I pull them out, and there's like, it's a big wad of like just a bunch of trash and receipts and stuff. And I pick them out, and as I'm unwinding them, there's a $10 bill in there. There's a $10 bill just in the trash. I think there was actually a few ones in there too. But yeah, it was just wadded up with all of those receipts. And I was like, man, this would have just been thrown away if I didn't have been dumb and trash diving to grab those receipts. I pulled out this $10 bill with a few ones. So that was really cool. So that is that's the 1/10. Oh, let me finish showing it. It's a 1/10 gold. I've had a lot of these come through the store, and I actually might be trading this one off to somebody for some adult fun items, also known as ammunition. So, what else do I got? All right, looks like we have eagles left. Here's a few silver eagles. Here's a 2013 West Point PCGS MS-70. This one was struck at the West Point Mint, and it is a MS-70. This is a perfect silver eagle. There's a little bit of a blemish there, and that is actually inside of the plastic. So that's actually on the coin, as far as I can tell. But other than that, it is in great shape. Oh, look, we got another spot right there. 2013 MS-70 Silver Eagle. Struck at West Point. So that is one item. Then we have a 2013 first release MS-70. That one is another 2017. Let's take a look at the difference between the two. There is a noticeable difference between the two. The one struck at West Point is way shinier than the regular strike. This one has more of a frost look to it, and this one has more of a nice sheen. You can definitely tell the difference. I don't know. Yeah, the camera's picking it up well. So there is a noticeable difference between the two. So that's really, really cool. This one actually reminds me of some of the ones that I got like from the 90s. I don't know if you guys remember that video. I had a few of them that looked just like this, had that nice sheen to it. And then there's a bunch of other ones, the newer ones kind of have like this more frost look to it. I think me and Caleb were talking about that last time, or a few times he was here, about how shiny some look compared to others. So, yeah, but those are now in the store. So now I got these guys right here. And these are more 2013s, but this one is a proof. And there it is. Let's see if I can pull it out. Yep, came out easy. Look at that, guys. It is a 2013 2013 Silver Eagle. And this one is in fantastic shape. Nice mirror finish. Nice cartwheel. Cartwheel almost looks blue. Let's look at it under the microscope. And a dumpster truck or something is rolling through. I really need to get a new building, guys. But that is not feasible in the near future. Unless something happens and I just get bombarded by people that want to buy millions in silver. Then I can sell it to them. All right, so that is the obverse. Here's the reverse. Yeah, this building is just so loud, man. It's right on the road. If you've ever been to the store, you'll know it's literally right on the road. So I hear traffic all day, every day. And this building is like a concrete building, so it's very drafty, like a castle. But I guess that's good because it's really hard for somebody to penetrate the walls. So that is one of them. I'll put that back. I got the COA for it right there. And I got another one of the same exact 2013. I won't take this one out, but it's same exact coin. Nice proof. 2013. Great shape. All right, guys. Well, that is the entire collection. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're interested in any of this stuff, feel free to give me a call, let me know, and we can probably work out a deal. Stop by the store, 145 Cravens Drive here in Savannah, Tennessee. And until next time, guys, I will see you later. Have a good day.